What is up, my little demented necrophiliacs? We are currently playing The Forest, and I have not played this game in a very, very, very long time. So let's see what happens. Um, the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to give you a tour of all my locations, and while I am doing that, I am also scouring in the background for a new place to build. Now, I'm not resetting booby traps or any shit like that. I literally am giving you a tour of all my locations because I really can't I can't be arsed doing other shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna eat these. And I'm going to have a can of pop. So here we are. Let's start. Now, I had to build a house at one stage, so now where is my little pokey misticky me diggy? Where's Pokey Stick? No, not Pokey Stick. I have to get used to the controls for a second. I literally just turned it on. Oh, hold on. Now, we need to get rid of this. Disassemble. Cool. Ah, here it is. I originally wanted to build a big house right by that tree, but I opted out of it because it was too difficult. But eventually I did it anyway, so yeah. So this is my big house. Ta-da! I wanted to build a house by the sea. And that way, I'd only have to cover one side of the house. You know what I mean? You get it? So, like, the cannibals can't attack me from the water. So all I have to do is worry about this side of the house. Yeah, well, that's what I thought originally. Then we have that area down there. Let's have a little tour. Guard towers. I'll show you the guard towers now. Just jump to climb up. Now, all my houses have one of these. Big essential item. Um, Sometimes if it's a really bad cannibal area, there'll be a few booby traps around where it is. And in this case there is, but they don't really I don't have to worry about putting booby traps around this fucking guard tower because well, they don't really get that far. Look, they have to get down here and blah blah blah, and if they jump down there they either get caught by one or two of them traps and so on. So there's no real need to douse this little thing in booby traps. There's my poltergeist trolley moving by itself again. More, as you can see. Ta-da! There, I don't get much action there, but occasionally I do, on a rare occasion. So those two booby traps, very helpful. Big style. Now I don't know how I got over here because my boats are over there. Can you see my other house from here? Look at that, isn't that cool? So let's go over there. But we haven't had a look inside the house yet. I have to give you a tour inside the house. Inside my beautiful creation. Whee! Um, just because I know I said I wasn't going to reset any traps, but it's a habit that you cannot get out of. It just happens. It's just a habit. Now, I'm not even going to look up there just in case there's some traps that need to be set. Okay, let's go inside the house. And who lives in this house? Am I crouching? No, I'm not. Okay, building a house, you need to have lots of windows. When I built this house, I really wanted those chandeliers. But little did I know, they were really difficult to build. Very expensive to build. When I say expensive, I mean work-wise. I hear a cannibal, do you? I just have to higher up my TV set a little bit, just so I can actually hear. There we go. Very expensive to build. So when I say expensive, I mean time-consuming. Um, so yeah, Windows. Oh my god, I can hear cannibals, and they're in this area. Look at the little wankers. Well, I'm not even bothering, so I'm giving you a tour of my house real quick. Lots of meat racks. You have got to have meat racks everywhere, just with food and stuff. And when you put the meat on the food racks, you don't have to do it. Something I like to do is build fireplaces. So this is kind of like a parlor. And it's very quiet in this area. If I'm up at the other area, the cannibals will attack. If I'm up the other end of the house. When I'm here, the cannibals very seldom attack me. I like to have this here, like so. It's really nice at night time. I sit here like so, and the fire which is beside me like so. Look at this. See? You don't have to get up or do anything strenuous. And those two traps are good, and I can shoot out the window if I have to. Either window. Not that I ever use this window, but sometimes it's good to get a shot out that window. You know what I mean? Lights everywhere, fireplaces everywhere. Little secret room, little medicine room, as I call it. See? Quite handy. Do I have medicine? I better check. I have medicine. Not an awful lot, but I have medicine. Oh, I do. I have fucking... Look at this now. Okay, right. Cool. Oh my god, how many fucking traps are getting set off there now? Fucking hive of activity. This little saving hut was the first thing I ever built inside this house. So I decided to keep it. And it's quite handy for saving as well, actually, because I don't have a bed in the vicinity. I don't really need a bed in the vicinity. I mean, I'm sure I could just plonk one in the middle. But yeah, so it's quite handy as well. Just to leave it there. I mean, it's not bothering anyone, and it doesn't get in the way. I mean, sometimes it might if I'm in that area, but they are just log baskets because you can never have enough logs. Because sometimes the walls like to get knocked. Ah! Because sometimes the walls like to get knocked down. Just as I was about to say it. And you have to have logs ready to fucking go. Now it was built, but I used them, as I said. The big fucking smelly blob knocked down my walls. I think his name was actually called a cow. A cowslip? Cow something. Cowbell or something. But I call him the Blob because he looks like Mr. Blobby. That annoying fucking creature from the 90s. Okay. Crazy cannibal's gone. Ta-da! Now here it is. Do we have another fireplace? Or no, oh, my wall is sharks. Yeah, every day I put a shark on. Well, I stopped doing it, but I might do it again. I seen something. I might do it again soon. Just a chair, fireplace, and a bed. Now there was originally a window here, so I could do a bit of damage, you know, out the window, shooting and killing and all that crap. But having to reset the traps because, as I said, it was super busy, and it can be super annoying. Having to reset the traps was quite difficult because I'll show you now. Look, see, I'd have to go through all them traps down there, and it was more difficult than it was worth, so I just decided to build a door when the wall was knocked down. Now, there was no traps here at the time. Well, there was a few traps. I was just building, like it's very difficult. It was very hard to build this house because there was so much going on as I was building. You know what I mean? So there's many ways. You have to know your way around your traps. And I need a turtle, so I'm gonna kill that turtle. I feel bad for killing it, but oh well. Well, while I have a turtle head, why don't I fucking... See, I wanted to move that bed away, but I didn't. Um. Do 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 do. Oh, I can't be arsed. No. I don't really care about resetting the traps, but they're after setting off so many of them, and I set off a few. Certain areas you can't really go, but then what can you do? Oh yeah, I have a treehouse, by the way. I don't think I don't think that's a functioning treehouse, because I built two tree houses back to front by mistake. You know, I was building a tree house on one side of the tree and a tree house on the other. You know, just trying something different, and of course, you know what happened. I built them the wrong way around. Now, didn't I tell you I wasn't going to set any traps? Well, we have to do the stick hack. I mean, you can collect sticks, but it's just as easy to do the stick hack. The stick hack is not, well, I guess it is a cheat, really. It's the only cheat that I use, really, I guess. It's just handy, because you don't want to have to go collecting little sticks every 5 minutes. PC users just get to press a button and everything is rebuilt. All the traps are reset. So for me, it's very annoying that they get to do that and I have to fucking do the hard way. My own fault, self-inflicted for building so many traps, but they're all in pivotal areas. I studied the cannibals and their movements, and that's how I built these traps, based on that knowledge. Weird, isn't it? But sure, you gotta do it. Now I feel terrible killing this little bastard, but wow. Oh, I don't think I can carry any more bones. Or can I? I think I can carry 15. I'm not quite sure, actually. Always build your bone baskets and your arrow baskets by your windows and by the walls. Okay. Cause that way you don't actually have to go inside to put them away and stuff. So like in my other houses I have bone baskets like just by the walls and stuff, so I don't actually have to go too far. Now we get to get out of this kip. That was difficult. We have my log trolley. This is for building in strange locations that don't actually have much trees around. You have to carry the logs with you. And I like to carry some logs if I get stranded somewhere, so I can I don't know actually, I can't build anything really. Okay. How many ropes do we have? 4. So yeah, the cannibals used to patrol this area big style, but it's kind of like all the hot spots were the best spots for building, but hey, what can you do? Like seriously, it was just like, okay, fuck, shit. Now I am going to take my other boat for traveling because there's more lights on it and it just looks a lot better. I like to park my boat here so I can see out the window. Now I kept falling down this cliff every time I was building because I was getting chased and by a lot of blobs and Megan monsters, as I call them, the monster at the end, the Megan monster. You know, so I was getting chased by a lot of them and shit. So because this tree is a go-between between both sides of the map, so you're kind of just stuck here. So let's have a look around and see. First things first. They spawn in this area, so there's nothing you can really do. Like they just spawn in this area. Um. Gazebo. Looking over into the choppy sea. Nice, beautiful house. Look at the boats, aren't they cool? That one cannibal still hasn't popped back up. The church, which you can't do anything with. But you can build a platform from about here across, because it's so high. And last but not least, this little cabin was the first thing I built. Not the first thing I ever built, the first thing I built because we had to build something staying out of the rain and keep warm, and there was another fire here before the chair. So yeah, look at this now. As you can see, we're starting to get a bit cold, so it's time to here's what I used to do. Sit here like so in front of the fire and just be amazing and fabulous. So there you go. Isn't that beautiful? Now it's time to do more traveling. But we are not bringing our boat this time. We're just gonna walk on our two good legs. Although it is quite dark out, so I'm not quite sure. But you know what? Let's just do it. So yeah, both sides of the fucking map are pretty visible from here. And you get to see a lot of action in the areas. Now we are going towards, not over there anyway. We're not going there, we are going this way. There's my boat. Here's my very, very, very first house that I ever built. Ta-da! Now there's a secret to getting in my house, but I will show you later on. We're going to go over here for now. To my little tree house. As I said, that's surrounded by booby traps. Then I have one more house to show you, and then that's... Oh, fucking cannibals there already. Yeah, that's better. So pretty much when I built this house, I didn't know an awful lot about building actually. I didn't know anything really. He must have been following me. because there's no way they just come in ones. But although this is a nice go-between as well for the cannibals. But when I was building, I didn't know an awful lot about building, and yeah, this is what I came up with. I built a house fucking 10 feet in the air that you can't build anything in because you can't get logs up, so it's just like, yeah, cool. You see the door, let's go in the door. Oh, but you can't because the doors don't work. There's 4 doors and they don't work for purposes of in nature that I'm not going to talk about. So you jump over the wall to get into this house. Ta-da! But if you ever fall inside where the doors are, you're fucked. So I'm going to take a can. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm taking another can of soda. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to find turtle shell and have a drinky poo. So this is a nice little house, but as you can see, it's been knocked down a few. Well, the walls have been knocked down and rebuilt really fast and quick and whatnot. That's why it's a bit of a dolly mix. And then I was just duplicating the walls because I was like, well, if you break one wall, you have to break another. As you can see, you can't get wood up here really, but I like it. We're going to get rid of all my arrows. And we're going to get some more. So we're going to take a trip to the airplane. Ooh. So airplane, here we come. Now we have to do it properly so we don't be running around for ages. So we have to go over here. And we have to go right here. And here. Because sometimes you can be going towards it and then it's kind of like, well, it's not here. Because you have to just missing it by an inch. Ooh. I missed it by an inch because I was too busy fucking picking up those fucking plantaroos. But the area where I built the really long house that we were in is full of aloe vera, so that was one reason I want to. I don't just build anywhere, there has to be a reason to build there. Sometimes it's just for defense purposes, but usually it's for other purposes. Now we don't know where the airplane is. Fucking stupid. I have a feeling the airplane just disappears and then just reappears and shit. Cause like I go the same way all the time, and sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not. There's the plane. Flares, please. Oh well. It's strange that an air hostess didn't survive, because they're meant to be trained and shit like that. So now we are going to my very last house to have a look and show you. It was the second house that I built, but I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I really had no ideas. I just built it and then I realized I had fucked up. But oh well. It served me well and it looks pretty and I'm really happy with it. So something bad turned into something, you know what, this is fucking tramp. This is good. Come on, you lazy cunt, run. You're more safer on higher ground because you can see what's coming around you either side. Because it really is just that simple where they spawn, you know. It's kind of like two separate worlds when the screen is sometimes in this game. Kind of like these two trees, okay, there'll be cannibals on that side, but there'll be none on that side. You know, it's kind of, it really is two separate worlds in a way. Weird, isn't it? Like, I've walked to areas which were beside my house, so my house could be here. I go up here like this, and then all of a sudden, cannibals just spawn. Oh, here we are, we're gonna be fucked now. So, here's what we do in that situation, before we get too fucked. So, we are going to my snow top mountain retreat. Very bad running with this, especially during the for once I didn't have to do the stick hack. Oh, especially during the day, it's better running with this. I don't really come up here all that often. When I come up here, I tend to stay for a little bit. There is another little house over there. But that yellow flag is a stick marker. Because I was collecting the pieces of the gun and I came across one of the pieces, but I was too tired, so I just built a stick marker quickly. And then I thought about building there as well, so the stick marker had two meanings. Okay. I went the wrong way. Oh my lord, I went the wrong way. But I don't care. Just surf down the fucking thing. Here we are. And if you haven't been up here, the other part of the airplane is up here. And the fucking gun. The flare gun. So, built a tower. There you go, simple. That's for checking that side. Built another one here. Another alpine tree lodge. Few fires just to have in case it gets... Because like this area is super cold. In the house it's super cold as well. Many ways to get into my house, but for this instance we're just going to go through this door. But I can go around the other way. But you have to know how to get in. Duck down, jump up, get up. Because it's uneven. Now when I built this house, I didn't know anything about platforms, nothing. This was my second build. The first house was pretty much just a house, so just a blueprint that I just rose in the air. This was actually planned and it didn't work out. But I don't mind. At night time it looks really cool because you can see the starry sky, so you just sit there with the starry sky and look up at whatever, and it's just cool. So look at this, so you sit here like so, you have your fire beside you and you just look up. So yeah, a crocodile came a long way. So there you go. I suppose I'll go out the other door because I came in the other door. Hmm. I'm just a cannibal with no canny in my heart. Cannibal with no canny in my heart. Do do do. Cannibal.com. Give me the cash. Ooh. Guzzle, guzzle. Now, should be some medication. See, it made sense just to switch around. Cause like I knew this medication was here, so see, did you see that? You missed it, but the game was starting to blink out. It was going to spawn something or something, and it did actually. Sorry, too good to miss. Again, I do apologize, birdie. Now, we're not leaving this area just yet, but we will be. There's another little cabin over there, but it's just one little basic, like the medicine cabinet in my long sausage house. I was trying to make a stick bag of some description, but I ended up, can you see my shoes? I ended up making Ugg boots or something. I was like, okay, not what I wanted, but hey, I guess. There should be a yellow thing. Here it is. Cool. This is usually empty though for some reason lately. Damn it. There was also a gas canister somewhere along here. But that doesn't seem to respawn anymore. I really do think it's time. Just to save, just in case. Not that I've done anything, but... I've done a bit of traveling, so that's something. That's something for nothing. I'm just a cannibal with no human intention. Look at that bastard. Fucking cabbage head. Those trees in the distance there look like the Easter Island heads, don't they? I see, I'm not going to be able to use this because... What is this? I could easily respawn and do some farming. You are asking for it. I dare you. Now you giddy hole. Wow. That's why you save your game. And on that note, I am switching off. Hee because I want to do some farming and get a few more flare guns the next time I load. So, sayonara.